Hello, and nice to see you in Vclass number 1 of English Listening Skill 1. How are you today, and how's your working day? Is everything okay? Where are you, at home or at work? Hi, I see 5 attendees. I can see Nguyễn Phước Tài, Trần Thị Phương, yeah. Nice to be with you. So what are we going to do in this Vclass? As you can see on the slide, we're going to go to listening for details, collocation, nouns and verbs, conversion, listening for main ideas, synonyms, suffixes, and then you move to practice. Can you hear me clearly? And do you understand? Now, listening for specific details. There are situations in real life where we listen only for some specific details and ignore the rest of the entire message. For example, weather forecast, announcements in train stations or airports, etc. Once you have learned to pick out the main idea in a lecture, your next step is to note the specific details. You will need these details later to answer questions on all types of exams, such as multiple choice, short answers, and essay. Okay, so the first part is listening for specific details. Have you ever read any techniques about how to listen for a specific detail effectively? Can you share with the others your tips or your advice or your experience in listening for details? Well, for listening for details, you don't have to, actually you have to catch the certain pieces of information, whether it is the date, the age, or the color of something, for example. And to do the detailed question, what should you do? As you can see on the slide, this is listening practice number 1, in which you listen to conversations and choose the best answer for each question. There's only one conversation. And before listening to anything, especially when you do a certain task of listening, be sure that you have to remind in your mind what is the purpose of your listening, whether you have to listen to catch the main idea or specific details. And therefore, you should read the questions first. And while reading the questions, try to remember the keywords. Or if you have a pencil or a pen, you should underline the keywords. Why you need to do that? It's simple because when you note the keywords, it helps you easily remember the question by maybe looking through the keywords only. And the second reason is the keywords help you locate the piece of information in the listening text. The piece of information which is necessary for you to answer a particular question. For example, you look through questions from number 1 to number 5 on the slide. Which bus goes to the sports center? And which keyword do you think it is? It's the bus. Yeah, which bus? It is the keyword. So you have to work out the number of the bus which leads to the sports center. And question 2, from Monday to Saturday, the sports center is open from. And what is the keyword? The keywords Monday, Saturday, open. And the kind of information you have to catch is the time. Number 3, if Shu goes swimming, she must take. The keyword here is swimming and take. So, what Shu should take or must take when she goes swimming? Then the piece of information is the thing she takes to the swimming pool. And number 4, at the sports center, you can buy, so the keyword here is buy, whether it's something to eat or drink. And number 5, Jim and Shu are going to the sports center next. And the keywords here are Jim, Shu, next. So the piece of information is the day, when they are going to the sports center. And now let's listen. You listen to this conversation twice. 2 times.
Now look at part 3. Listen to Sue talking to her friend Jim about the new sports centre. For questions 11 to 15, tick A, B or C. You will hear the conversation twice. Look at questions 11 to 15 now. You have 20 seconds. Now listen to the conversation. Have you been to the new sports centre, Jim?
Yes, Sue. It's not cheap, but it's big and light.
Does bus 18 go there?
That's right. It takes 15 minutes. But don't get bus 25, because you have to walk a long way.
I like doing sport early in the morning. Is it open at 7?
Yes, you can go there from 6, except on Sundays. Then it doesn't open until 9. The swimming pool has good hot showers. You have to bring your own towel, but you can get soap there. They don't make you wear a swimming hat.
Do they sell things to eat there?
Only sandwiches. They don't sell drinks. I usually take some fruit.
I'd love to go with you next week. How about Wednesday?
Well, I work until late on Wednesday. I'm free on Saturday, but it's too busy then. It'll have to be Thursday.
Okay. See you then. Now listen again. Have you been to the new sports centre, Jim?
Yes, Sue. It's not cheap, but it's big and light.
Does bus 18 go there?
That's right. It takes 15 minutes. But don't get bus 25, because you have to walk a long way.
I like doing sport early in the morning. Is it open at 7?
Yes, you can go there from 6, except on Sundays. Then it doesn't open until 9. The swimming pool has good hot showers. You have to bring your own towel, but you can get soap there. They don't make you wear a swimming hat.
Do they sell things to eat there?
Only sandwiches. They don't sell drinks. I usually take some fruit.
I'd love to go with you next week. How about Wednesday?
Well, I work until late on Wednesday. I'm free on Saturday, but it's too busy then. It'll have to be Thursday.
Okay. See you then. This is the end of part 3.
Okay, so, I can see some of you are very, very quick, and you can give out your answers right after the first listening. So I got the answers from Trịnh Thị Kim Huệ. Are you from Thailand? Are you living in Thailand? Trịnh Thị Lan Phương, and Nguyễn Phước Tài, thank you very much for your answer, Nice to be with you again. So let's move to the key to see if you are correct. Number 1, which bus goes to the sports center? B. Alright, 18. Number 2, from Monday to Saturday, the sports center is open from 6 a.m. A. Alright, you are correct. And number 3, if Shu goes swimming, she must take C, the towel. You're right. And number 4, at the sports center, you can buy number 4, O. Actually, for A, not for B, sandwiches. For A. And number 5, Jim and Shu are going to the sports center next Thursday, B. So some of you are correct with all the questions. It's well done. Thank you very much. And now let's move on to another item which is related to vocabulary. Collocation, nouns and verbs. So what is a collocation? You will come across lots of collocation that maybe you don't know is academic name or academic term, whether it's a collocation. And in theory, a collocation is a combination of words that are frequently used together. Some of the most common types of noun collocations are adjective plus noun, for example, regular exercise, interesting story, terrible headache, familiar scene. So when you combine an adjective which modify a noun, then you form a collocation of noun. A noun plus noun, for example, bus stop, health center, career advisor, farewell party, farm product. Some of the most common types of verb collocations are noun plus verb. For example, snow was falling as our plane took off. Or the lion started to roar when it heard the dog barking. The man looked down. So it's kind of structure. Verb plus noun, for example, do homework, play badminton, make progress. Or verb plus adverb, like speak loudly, drive carefully, run slowly, or try hard. Verb plus expression with preposition, for example, go with horror, run out of money, beat about the bush, or get up early. So collocation seems to be like the structures you study in foreign language. And now, please make some noun and also verb collocation by matching one in column A with one in column B. A few minutes for you to do this. This is quite simple for you, I'm sure. Interview somebody for a job. All right. Study engineering. Study hard. Or work hard. Earn a lot of money. Take care of children. Spend time with someone. Okay. Do a lot of training. Change career. It's great. work hard, yeah? Get on together, get on with somebody is great. Okay, I have a question for you. Are you married, and do you get on well with your parents-in-law? Yes or no? For men, yeah? Parents-in-law mean your wife's parents or your husband's parents. Do you get on well with them, or do you get on with them? Oh, you haven't been. Yeah, I know. You haven't been married and you are in Thailand with your boyfriend, right? Okay. What about the others? Yeah, and this is the key. Are you learning some major in Thailand, Huey? Or are you only stay at home waiting for your boyfriend to come back home? Interview somebody for a job. Engineering. Earn a lot of money. Take care of children. Do a lot of training. Change career. Work hard. Spend time with someone. And get on together or get on with somebody. So all of you are correct. That's good. You learn Thai language. What's your plan for learning Thai language? Maybe you intend to live in Thailand for a long time and work there. Now let's move on to conversion. Conversion is the word formation process in which a word of one grammatical form becomes a word of another grammatical form without any changes to spelling or pronunciation. Here are some classes of conversion. Noun to verb conversion. For example, assess, to assess. So assess is a noun and to assess is a verb. Border to border. Email to mail. Eye to eye. Name to name. Or shape to shape. A verb to noun conversion. To alert, alert. To attack, attack. To call, call. To hope, hope. To rise, rise. To start, start. And other conversions, for example, adjective to verb, as in win to win, preposition to noun, up, down, or the ups and downs of life. Conjunction to noun, if and but, no ifs, ands, or buts. Interjection to noun, ho, 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 or I love the ho, ho's of Christmas time. Okay, now let's move on to listening for main ideas. So at the beginning of the Vclass, you look at listening for details, and now you move on to listening for main ideas. And listening for main idea is the technique that is very necessary for you. Firstly, it helps you cope with the listening task in your study with such question as what is the purpose of the announcement, or what is the main idea of the text, for example. And the main point is the most important fact argument of the passage as a whole. Once you understand the main point, all the details will fall into place, but without the main point, nothing really makes sense. So what should you do to catch the main idea of a recording? You need to concentrate and focus on the listening text. Try to listen with a purpose and grasp the gist of the text. Decide what information we should listen for. Look for the keywords. And of course, if you want to catch the main idea of anything, you cannot do it without focusing on it. And I mean, when you listen to something, just do it with a clear goal. Whether you're listening to it for the main idea or specific details. So just listen with a purpose. We need not try to understand every word the speaker is saying in order to understand the general message the speaker intends to get across. Exactly, and this is normally the English learners or foreign languages learners' mistake in listening comprehension. Normally, you try to catch every word of the recording, and if you miss a word, you are very worried about whether you catch the main idea of the text. Actually, maybe you don't really understand the text of the recording. Still, you can catch the main idea of it by focusing on the keywords and by guessing based on what you've already caught. Learn to guess the meaning of unfamiliar words by paying attention to the context in which they occur. One thing you can use when you're trying to listen for a main point is the word change, sequences of similar or related words repeated throughout the conversation. Now let's move on to practice number 2, in which you listen to the conversation and choose the best main idea for it.
Now look at twice. Good morning, John Locke Travel Service. Can I help you?
Yes. I'd like to go to the United States, to New York.
Certainly. Could I have your name, please, sir?
Really? That's Brierley.
Thank you. Now, when would you like to travel, Mr. Brierley?
I have to be in New York on the 11th of December, so I'd like to leave on the 9th. Can you do that?
Certainly, sir. And when do you want to return?
3.5 months later, on the 30th of March. I must be back here in April.
Okay. One moment, Mr. Brierley. I can book that for you now.
Good. How much will it cost?
£365. That's a special price for business travellers.
That's fine.
Will you drive your car to the airport or go by taxi?
I'll take the train. Can you get me a ticket for that too?
Yes, of course, sir. Can you give me your credit card?
Wow, the sound here is the loudest. Yeah.
Now listen again.
Can you hear it clearly now?
Good morning, John Locke Travel Service. Can I help you?
Yes. I'd like to go to the United States, to New York.
Certainly. Could I have your name, please, sir?
Brierley. That's Brierley.
Thank you. Now, when would you like to travel, Mr. Brierley?
I have to be in New York on the 11th of December, so I'd like to leave on the 9th. Can you do that?
Certainly, sir. And when do you want to return?
3.5 months later, on the 30th of March. I must be back here in April.
Okay. One moment, Mr. Brierley. I can book that for you now.
Good. How much will it cost?
£365. That's a special price for business travellers.
That's fine.
Will you drive your car to the airport or go by taxi?
I'll take the train. Can you get me a ticket for that too?
Yes, of course, sir. Can you give me your credit card?
Okay, so I haven't got any answer from you.
This is the end of part 4.
Yeah, you choose. Oh, one is A, one is C. Okay. So, what is the main idea? Whether it is a vacation abroad or is a journey to New York? C. Alright, C is the correct answer. Thank you. Alright, good. The core is to book a ticket, and you know the difference between a journey or a trip or a vacation. Vacation is kind of a holiday, similar to holiday. And a trip may be a business trip or a trip for work, yeah, in general. But a journey only refers to how you get to somewhere, or you go by which means of transport, or how do you travel on the way, whether it's good or not, whether you experience a safe and sound flight, etc. So it is a journey, how you go there and you come back. So it is journey. So the answer is C. Thank you. That's very good. And now let's move on to another part. It is synonyms. Synonym means a word with the same meaning as another word in the same language. The synonym of rude is impolite, for example. And the synonyms of intelligent are smart or clever. However, the synonyms are not exactly similar, or it may be used in sometimes one word can be used in this situation and the other used in another situation, and sometimes they cannot be used interchangeably. And now look at the following groups of words and which word does not belong in each group. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have a few seconds to do this. Yeah, thank you very much for your answers. Thắm, Kim Huệ, yeah, Phượng. Thank you. And now let's move to and to Lý. Yeah, I see you typing. Very good. Thank you. Lý Thị Thu, yeah, not Thu Lý. Yeah, Trịnh Thị Lan Phương. Yeah, thank you very much for your answer. And this is the key. Oh, rarely. Yeah, I'm sorry for the wrong spelling of number 4, rarely. Number 1, stuffy. Number 2, impact, not not etiquette. You know, etiquette is a kind of good behavior or good manners. So it's something related to politeness or courtesy. So impact is kind of influence, impact of the weather on the health, for example. Communicate, okay, rarely. Thank you. Not regularly. Regularly means normally, often, usually. Rarely means not often. And next one, suffixes. So what is a suffix? A suffix is a word part added to the end of a word to form a new word or to change the grammatical function of the original words. For example, the word read can be made into the noun reader by adding the suffix er. Or it can be made into the adjective readable by adding the suffix able. And here you have some kinds of suffixes, and you can see you have noun suffixes, verb suffixes, or adjective suffixes. And noun suffixes are those which are often used to form nouns. For example, ar as in arrival, tion as in condition, dom as in freedom, Niece or NESS as in happiness. ISM as in communism. ITY as in electricity. ER as in worker, and you have verb suffixes, for example, FY as in beautified. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, etiquette and impact. You misunderstand one word. Okay, and now you have adjective suffixes, for example, able as in edible, or AR as in regional. Can you give some examples? Can you give some examples of the words with suffixes in the list? Maybe one example for each suffix. Specialized, good. Special. Rival, civilized. Approval. Wait. Beautify. Okay, carefully, interesting. Racism. Good. Is there racism in Thailand? Worker. Good. Mechanism. Wait. Viewer. Computerized. I ask you, is there racism in Thailand? Unhappiness. Happy. Happiness. I, not Y. Ability. Regional. Computerized grade. I see that, Lý Thị Thu, you have a very good vocabulary, right? What's your job and do you work with English? Not yet? What do you mean by not yet? Do you work with English? Lý Thị Thu, sorry. Okay. I want to know if you use English in your job. You're an English tutor. Not yeah, an English tutor. Okay. Where do you work? Driver, okay. You work in Hanoi or in Ho Chi Minh City or in Da Nang? Helpful. Great. You're in Da Nang, really? It's so far from here. Have you ever been to Hanoi? It's really far. Fashionable. Yeah. Are you fashionable? Where? You like wearing beautiful clothes and latest fashion. Grateful. Okay. Here you have Trần Thị Thu Lý and you have Lý Thị Thu. Yeah. You never been to Hanoi? Have you ever been? Have you ever visited Hanoi City? Lý Thị Thu. You're not fashionable. You are a simple girl. You wear simple clothes. Are you working in Thailand? I mean, you have got any job so as you can earn money? You've never been to Hanoi? Okay. How are you? And Trần Thị Thu Lý, you are living in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, one in Đắk Nông, one in Ho Chi Minh City, and one in Thailand. Yeah. It's great. So you are from different corners of the country and even of the world, not only in Vietnam. And I see one more named Big, right? Is any of you are Trần Thị Ngọc Bích? Yeah, and you are living in Vĩnh Phúc City. It's great. Yeah, you are from all the cities and areas in around Vietnam and even outside Vietnam. Cygnus, great. Ngọc Thắm, you are in Biên Hòa. It's great. All right, I think it's time, enough time for this exercise with suffixes. And now let's move on to, another listening practice. Now let's move to listening practice number 3. And here, now let's listen to it.
Cambridge Key English Test 5 by University of Cambridge ESOL examinations in conjunction with Cambridge University Press. This recording is copyright. This is the Cambridge Key English Test. Paper 2. Listening. Test number 1. There are 5 parts to the test. Parts 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We will now stop for a moment before we start the test. Please ask any questions now, because you must not speak during the test. Now look at the instructions for part 1. You will hear 5 short conversations. You will hear each conversation twice. There is 1 question for each conversation. For questions 1 to 5, put a tick under the right answer. Here is an example. How many people were at the meeting? Were there many people at the meeting?
About 30.
That's not many.
No, but more than last time.
The answer is 30, so there is a tick in box C. Now we are ready to start. Look at question 1. How will Jill go to the football match?
Are you going to drive to the football match, Jill?
I was going to, but I think parking will be difficult.
That's what I thought. I'm going to walk if you want to come with me.
Okay then. That's cheaper than the bus, and it's always late anyway. Now listen again.
Are you going to drive to the football match, Jill?
I was going to, but I think parking will be difficult.
That's what I thought. I'm going to walk if you want to come with me.
Okay then. That's cheaper than the bus, and it's always late anyway. 2. Who's going to visit the woman? My sister's son is coming to stay with me tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. I met him a long time ago, when he was 10 years old, didn't I?
Well, he's a father now, you know. But he's not bringing the baby with him.
Oh, what a pity.
Now listen again. My sister's son is coming to stay with me tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. I met him a long time ago, when he was 10 years old, didn't I?
Well, he's a father now, you know. But he's not bringing the baby with him.
Oh, what a pity.
Three. What will Ruby do tonight? Mum, Kate's just phoned. She wants me to go to the cinema this evening. You can't go out, Ruby, if you haven't finished your schoolwork. But I have. And I've even cleaned my shoes. That's all right then. Now listen again. Mum, Kate's just phoned. She wants me to go to the cinema this evening. You can't go out, Ruby, if you haven't finished your schoolwork. But I have. And I've even cleaned my shoes. That's all right then. Four. How much did the woman's desk cost?
I've just spent £60.50 on a new desk. Very expensive.
Well, I paid £66.50 for mine.
I saw one for £55, but it wasn't very good.
A good desk costs more than £55. Now listen again.
I've just spent £60.50 on a new desk. Very expensive.
Well, I paid £66.50 for mine.
I saw one for £55, but it wasn't very good.
A good desk costs more than £55. Five. Where's the man's watch?
I can't find my watch anywhere.
Did you take it off when you did the washing up last night?
I've looked in the kitchen, and it's not there.
Here it is. You left it on the bath before you went to bed. Now listen again.
I can't find my watch anywhere.
Did you take it off when you did the washing up last night?
I've looked in the kitchen, and it's not there.
Here it is. You left it on the bath before you went to bed. This is the end of part 1.
Alright, I get the answers from many of you. Yeah, from number 1 to number 5. And now let's check together. Number 1, B, 2C, 3B, 4A, and 5C. Yeah, you are completely correct. Wait, and the others correct too? 2C. Okay, it's wait. All of you are correct. That's great. And now let's move to practice number 4.
Now look at part
Thế à? Do gạt à? Yeah. Rồi, okay. Can you hear me again? Okay, yeah, let's listen again.
Listen to Lena talking to a friend about some restaurants. What is the problem with each one? For questions 6 to 10, write a letter A to H next to each restaurant. You will hear the conversation twice.
We've got to choose a restaurant for our class party next Saturday, Lena. What about the Rose Garden?
It'll be too cold because all the tables are outside. I suppose Carla's cafe is still closed.
It's open again now, but it's not big enough for all of our class. What do you think about Pizza Place?
The food's good, but they turn the lights so low it's impossible to read the menu. What about the Curry House? The waiters are really friendly and everyone likes Indian food.
I phoned them yesterday. They're fully booked on Saturday, so there won't be any tables free.
Oh dear. I've just been to that new fish restaurant, Captain Crab. The music was so loud it was impossible to have a conversation.
We'll want to talk, so that's no good. I suppose there's the Carlton Hotel.
Even a snack there costs a lot of money. We need a cheaper restaurant. Let's look in the newspaper. Now listen again.
We've got to choose a restaurant for our class party next Saturday, Lena. What about the Rose Garden?
It'll be too cold because all the tables are outside. I suppose Carla's cafe is still closed.
It's open again now, but it's not big enough for all of our class. What do you think about Pizza Place?
The food's good, but they turn the lights so low it's impossible to read the menu. What about the Curry House? The waiters are really friendly and everyone likes Indian food.
I phoned them yesterday. They're fully booked on Saturday, so there won't be any tables free.
Oh dear. I've just been to that new fish restaurant, Captain Crab. The music was so loud it was impossible to have a conversation.
We'll want to talk, so that's no good. I suppose there's the Carlton Hotel.
Even a snack there costs a lot of money. We need a cheaper restaurant. Let's look in the newspaper. This is the end of part 2.
Oh, what are you doing? Have you left? Yeah. Okay, thank you. It's great. I got answers from Nguyễn and Huệ. Yeah. Thanh Hà. Okay. And this is the key. Oh, what's wrong with this? Where's the key? Sorry. Let's listen again to check. Can't see it here.
About some restaurant. You will hear the conversation twice.
We've got to choose a restaurant for our class party next Saturday, Lena. What about the Rose Garden?
It'll be too cold because all the tables are outside. I suppose Carla's cafe is still closed.
It's open again now, but it's not big enough for all of our...
Okay, number 1, not big enough, so 1G.
Class? What do you think about Pizza Place?
The food's good, but they turn the lights so low it's impossible to read the menu.
Okay, they turn the light so low it's impossible to read the menu. So number 2 is too dark, 2C.
What about the Curry House? The waiters are really friendly and everyone likes Indian food.
I phoned them yesterday. They're fully booked on Saturday.
Curry House fully booked. So number 3 E.
So there won't be any tables free.
Oh dear. I've just been to that new fish restaurant, Captain Crab. The music was so loud, it was impossible
Captain Crab, the music is so loud. So, number 4, what's that? F, noisy.
to have a conversation.
We'll want to talk, so that's no good. I suppose there's the Carlton Hotel.
Even a snack there costs a lot of money.
Even a snack in Carlton Hotel costs a lot of money, so it's expensive. Number 5, D. Yeah, thank you very much. Your answers are correct. All the questions are correct. Very good. Wait, what about the others? Are you correct? Now let's move on to the last practice for today.
Now look at part 4. You will hear a man talking on the telephone about a party. Listen and complete questions 16 to 20. You will hear the conversation twice.
Hello, is that Sally?
Yes?
This is Tony Bassett. We were at Romford School together.
Oh, hello, Tony. I remember you well.
There's going to be a party for the pupils in our year at Romford School.
Oh? When will it be?
Well, we started at that school on the 4th of September, but the party has to be on the 7th, almost exactly 10 years later.
That's a Saturday, isn't it? I know our first day at school was a Tuesday.
That's right. Do you remember my sister, Margaret? It's at her house.
Oh, yes. She got married, didn't she?
Yes, she's Margaret Jaggard now.
Is that Jaggard?
That's right. She lives in Park Road at number 11, near the park entrance.
That'll be easy to find. Can I bring something to eat or drink?
There will be enough food, but everybody's going to bring some photos. We'll enjoy looking at them.
I'll put the date in my diary.
Now listen again. Hello, is that Sally?
Yes?
This is Tony Bassett. We were at Romford School together.
Oh, hello, Tony. I remember you well.
There's going to be a party for the pupils in our year at Romford School.
Oh? When will it be?
Well, we started at that school on the 4th of September, but the party has to be on the 7th, almost exactly 10 years later.
That's a Saturday, isn't it? I know our first day at school was a Tuesday.
That's right. Do you remember my sister, Margaret? It's at her house.
Oh, yes. She got married, didn't she?
Yes, she's Margaret Jaggard now.
Is that Jaggard?
That's right. She lives in Park Road at number 11, near the park entrance.
That'll be easy to find. Can I bring something to eat or drink?
There will be enough food, but everybody's going to bring some photos. We'll enjoy looking at them.
I'll put the date in my diary. This is the end of part 4.
Thank you very much, Kim Huệ and Lý Thị Thu, yeah, for your answers. Trần Thị Thu Lý, it's great. And now, this is the key Nguyễn Phước Tài as you typing. Number 1, the 7th. Number 16, number 17, Saturday. 18, Jagged. 19, 11, Park. 20 photos. Are you incorrect? Some photos are photo, others okay. Wait, Yeah, you seem to be correct with all the questions. It's excellent. Your listening skill is very good. I think so. Okay, practice number 5 is also our final practice for today. And now, are you at work or are you at home? So, what are you going to do now? I'm going home right now to have dinner. My husband and my 2 sons are waiting for me. Thank you very much for your attention. You've been really, really hardworking and enthusiastic. Thanks again, and see you again in listening, maybe listening 1 with Vclass 2. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Have a good time this evening. Bye-bye. See you.